Here's what it's like to live with a mom that has OCD, germophobia, bipolar disorder, narcissism, anger issues, anxiety, most likely depression. I'm usually not allowed to enter in through the front door. My mom wants everyone to enter in through the garage because she believes the inside of my shoes are dirty. So I gotta switch to sandals, but actually take off my socks first and put it in there so my clean feet goes into the sandal. And then close the garage door, but I gotta wait until it's closed all the way first. And that's because she believes that light attracts flies, and then she doesn't want the kitchen door opened. So she wants the kitchen door to stay closed until the garage door is closed, so no flies can fly in. Now, my house is 2 stories high, but I'm only restricted to the first floor. Now, my mom doesn't touch or sit on anything in the first floor, and she doesn't allow my dad to as well, because I apparently made everything dirty. This is the only chair that she sits on in the kitchen to eat by herself. And she makes my dad sit in that one clean chair, and then these are my chairs. Anyways, I usually just walk into my room and chill by myself and close the door and like shut everything out. This room is extremely big. Yeah, it's a really nice house, but I don't fucking feel happy in it. Because here comes the other restrictions. I'm not allowed to use the other bathroom because it's clean for my mom. I'm only allowed to use my bathroom in here because it's dirty. I remember what I said earlier. My mom doesn't use anything, nor does she allow my dad to use anything downstairs. Yet she still doesn't allow me to sit on these chairs or sit on these sofas right here because it's clean. Here's the weird part. She doesn't sit on them either because she thinks it's too dirty for her, but it's cleaner than me. So therefore, I am the dirtiest. I cannot sit on these kind of clean sofas, but I don't give a fuck because my mom's not home. I have an area in the refrigerator that only I can use. It's right here. All the dirty stuff is right here. Everything else here is clean. I'm actually not allowed to go upstairs, even though we have 2 more rooms. My dad stays in that room up there. My mom stays in the room down the hall. Because I'm dirty and my mom's clean, I'm not allowed to cook in the kitchen. I'm not allowed to use this dining table. I'm not allowed to use this half of the table, only this half because it's mine and it's dirty. This side is clean, it's from my dad. She has a lot of childhood trauma, and in general, this is a lot of Asian generational trauma that she inherited, which she's projecting onto me. My mom has suffered hella fucking trauma. Her parents, which is my grandparents, were just hella neglected and like never home. And when they were at home, they would just like physically abuse her, which was normal back then because people, and especially Asia back then, they would just whip their children and beat them for punishment. People always talk about children divorce. Fucking better than being around people that should have been divorced. Yeah, I agree. I feel like my parents should fucking divorce. Along with pretty much 90% of my other Asian American friends who are immigrant parents. They should all fucking divorce too. There's so much generational trauma from traditional Asian cultures brought down. And then one of them, unfortunately, is that divorcing is like a taboo. It just brings shame on the family. So when mental health and shit just does not work out, they will still not divorce. And then for some reason, they think it's a better idea to fucking have kids and raise them through this fucking traumatic event that they already experienced and haven't healed from. And then they just project it onto their kids. So that's how generational trauma starts.